back to another episode. We've just turned off the Bruce Highway. We're I don't know how far we came down from Mackay there. We're probably about half an hour down from Mackay, 35 minutes. We've turned left off the highway. We're going into Cape Palmerston National Park. The reason we're going to go there, we're going to show you Notch Point. It's a campground there, but what we got to do first, we're going to go into the Cape Palmerston Holiday Park and we're going to check that out. Apparently it's very, very nice. It's on the beach. There's acreage and acreage everywhere. So plenty of places to park the van, plenty of places to park your tent. If you're an overlander, you'll be able to park up there as well. So anyway, what do we got? 14 kilometers down the road. We'll keep going down the road, and when we pull into the park, I'll show you what that looks like.
I can't wait any longer. I've got better things to do than to sit here and wait for you. I've got better things to do. I can't wait any longer.
So this is the unpowered site down here. It's huge. You see over here, you can play bowls over here. There's a big camp kitchen there. Acres and acres of it out the back. There's actually some powered sites. You'll notice a couple of caravans here. They actually are unpowered sites, but they're not dedicated powered sites. So what I mean by that is there's just a plug, 15 amp plug somewhere, and you can run an extension cord to it, but you don't have to park right next to it, for example. So not sure if I like the idea or not. I don't know if you can see it. There's one just extension cord just here. Just heading down the beach. There's a little beach track here going from the caravan park. Apparently it goes down to the river mouth or something, and then you can drive along the top side of that and get onto the beach. So yeah, it's just a little sandy track. So I'll show you what it looks like, and then yeah, hopefully it'll come out in a minute. We'll probably be going for a couple of minutes. 800 metres, I suppose.
Less things that make me happy. Discover a new place, a smile on your face. It's the little things that you do. It's the little things that thrill you. Happy and make
So I just pulled up to the gate here. We're just going to go through there. There's a cattle property apparently, so you'll see the sign here. It just says, yeah, cattle property, drive slow, keep the gate closed. That's pretty common sense, really. You always need to make sure you shut the gate. A little bit of a sign there, just about the place. No driving on the foreshore. Very respectful of other people and whatnot. You'll probably notice that when we drove in, it was pretty rocky, but sorry, corrugated. And you notice on the left there's a big prawn farm here. So yeah, yeah, they do a lot of prawn farming and whatnot. So anyway, we're going to go through this gate and yeah, see what the entrance is like. We've tried to make it before high tide. Apparently when you go to high tide, sometimes you can't cross. So anyway, I'll show you what that looks like. So we're about 10-12 minutes into this track. It's rough, just taking it pretty slow, to be honest. We've probably only gone a couple of Ks, just don't wreck our gear. So a lot of ruts, a lot of washouts. Yeah, so just taking it easy. We'll just see how the rest of this track folds out, I suppose. Right, so we're a couple of Ks in. I've just jumped out of the car and I just want to show you something. So there's a fork in the road up there. You can either go left or right. We've come right. We've come around here and then there's another fork in the road. We've gone left here. And I'll tell you why we've gone left. Come up here, I'll show you. If you were to stay right at that fork, and I'm talking about purely just towing a caravan, look at the sand here. It's like you're on a beach. You get it through, but if you want to be the bit more conservative, I suppose, like I am, just come around on the more hard stuff there, because that's pretty boggy there. I've watched a couple of videos of people getting bogged in there, so it had to get recovered out. So anyway, just stick to the hard track here. So all right, I'll jump in and we'll see what the rest of the track looks like. So weather outside's terrible. We turned up at Notch Point. The weather was beautiful, sun was out, there was no wind around. I knew there was going to be a bit of wind coming into this weekend, this week, but it's just taken a bit of a turn for the worse. We've been bunkered down in the caravan for, I think this is our 3rd day. Not so much the cold, just the wind. It's very, very windy. We're probably lucky that the van we bought does have facilities to cook inside, so we've been doing a lot of cooking inside, which we haven't normally done. We've probably only used the kitchen inside a couple of times, so it's been very, very good that we've been able to do that. And Austin's been a good boy in the last couple of days, haven't you, mate? He's been very well behaved for a kid that's been stuck inside nearly 24 hours a day for the last 3 days. We have had little breaks in the weather where Austin and I have gone out and kicked the ball around and whatnot, but yeah, just wanted to show you Notch Point at its very worst. It's supposed to rain the next few days, so we're going to bail out of here pretty shortly. Whether that's today, we might hang around for another day and go tomorrow, or we might leave this afternoon, depending on how we feel it. There is that hill up the top there that I want to go up and have a look at and take some photos and whatnot off there, and so I'll take the GoPro up and show you around there. Won't obviously do any talking, which will be good for you guys. You won't have to listen to me bang on, but yeah, just take some footage of whatnot, and then we'll leave. When you saw that track coming in, and I'll just put this up quickly to show you, we actually we bent the step when we crossed a water crossing, so yes, as you can see there, the step bent when I was coming up out of that exit of that water crossing. And what they did when we were setting up here, I didn't pull the step out far enough, and Jess has walked out of the caravan and rolled her ankle. She's fallen out of the caravan basically, so she's been bedridden for the last 3 days, haven't been able to walk or move, so all the chores are on me, unfortunately. But anyway, that's life. We're going to yeah, get going out of here, and hopefully her leg gets a little bit better, and if it doesn't, we might have to shoot back up to Mackay. Just driving out of Notch Point now. Weather was terrible, so we're going to head back to Cape Palmerston caravan park. We're going to top up the battery. The battery started running pretty low. I've been charging it on the car. Got a little bit of sunlight yesterday, cranked it back up to about 45%, so it did charge fairly quick once that sun came out. But days like today, the forecast is due to rain later on this afternoon, due to rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's just one of those things when you're traveling around, you're either chasing good weather or chasing to stay away from populations whilst we're on school holidays. So anyway, it is what it is. We're going to slowly make our way out of this track, hopefully not cause any damage to the car or van. Head back into caravan park, might do some baking maybe. So you know how I showed you the footage of how I bent the step coming into that crossing there, or coming out of it, sorry. So when you're coming out of Notch Point, out and you're heading, like you're leaving, there's like a fork, and it just goes like in like this. So I went straight through the middle of that and just cradled the wheels over the outskirts of that fork. And I noticed that the car, or the trailer, the caravan, didn't drop down into that deep rut. So just a note there, if you are probably even coming in, it would have been a better angle to take as well, I suppose, but you don't know that because it's full of water. But just a note there for anyone coming in, like just go across that middle section of it. You'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. Yeah, just seemed to be a bit better on car and van. So always lock the gate. That was Notch Point.